meeting to order.
I-
Chief Sutherland, could you please lead us in the pledge of allegiance?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You. Madam Secretary, could you please call the roll?
Sandy Smith,
Present.
Scott Dorman,
Here.
Ryan Leahy,
Here.
Jeff Robbins,
Here.
John Smith,
Here.
Rick Spear.
Here.
Okay, the next item of business on the agenda is to make sure that people who have not yet seen or signed the conflict of interest statement and disclosure form do so. I gave them before the meeting started to Erica, who should give them to, have you already signed one?
No, I need to.
All right, so that's why I brought two, because I wasn't certain about that. So if the two of you could read that over and sign it when you have an opportunity and then provide it back to Erica, who's keeping them on behalf of the board, that would be great.
Very good.
Any other comments? Anything related to conflict of interest? Let's see, let's take a look at the agenda. Have you all had an opportunity to look at today's agenda? Any questions, comments, changes? Could I have a motion, please, to approve the agenda?
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
May I have a second, please? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All opposed, nay. Motion carried. Public comment. No public comment. Okay. Next is the approval of the minutes. If you could turn to the board book agenda item number 7. Have you all had an opportunity to take a look at the minutes from the last board meeting?
Yes. Yep.
Do you have any questions, comments, concerns, changes? May I have a motion, please, to approve the minutes of the last?
I move to approve the minutes of the meeting from 6/16/2025. I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried. All right, so the next item of business is that we understand there was a result in the election for the next volunteer representative to the pension board, and that is Kelly Brenner, who I believe is the one who's joined us today. Hello, welcome. So pursuant to the bylaws, it is incumbent upon us to approve her as the new board member, and to acknowledge the results of the election. Can I have a motion to that effect, please?
I would make a motion to appoint Kelly Brenner as the new volunteer representative to the pension board.
May I have a second?
And so
2-year term. 2-year term.
I'm sorry,
2-year term.
2-year term. Do you want to make, okay, so the motion, I'm going to restate the motion. The motion is to appoint Kelly Brenner as the volunteer representative to the pension board for a 2-year term. And we have a second from Mr. Robbins?
Well, now that he changed,
Okay,
so did Kelly sign up for 2 years, is that? Okay, oh,
are one of you fine gentlemen going to second the motion?
I'll second it.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried.
You're welcome, Kelly, and now it's your time to give a speech for about 25 minutes.
Yes, we'd like to hear what your thoughts are on the pension board and anything else you'd like to share with us.
She's prepared to present on the actuarial studies.
Okay.
Oh, really? That's great. That happens to be the next item on our agenda. Okay, let's move to the next item on our agenda, which I'm pretty sure we're not going to force Ms. Brenner to try to report on, which is a review of the actuarial study. Sorry, that word is going to give me trouble even when I'm not sick. Have you all had an opportunity to review this?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have anything you would like to raise in connection with the actuarial study? Any of you? Any issues of concern, anything?
I would just state that it appears we're on the right track.
It
You
does.
know, we're an upward trajectory. Returns have been pretty abysmal in the markets these last several years. We've made a move to FPPA in hopes of capturing some professional knowledge on how to manage that piece and improve it on behalf of the pensioners. That we're sitting at 76.8% funded. I guess the only question I have is at what point do we go, oh, we're good, we should, raise the pension payroll. There's some pressure from, I won't say pressure, questions from retired membership. Been a hot second since I've seen any adjustments to that. I would not advocate,
And by hot second, are you talking years?
yes,
Okay,
yeah, I don't know if you know how long ago it was, but it's more than 3,
okay.
don't you think? That it was raised. I believe at that time it was raised from 400 to 450. So it was a good jump, but prior to that, it hadn't been raised for a while, so, we're definitely not keeping up with cost of living with the pension, let's put it that way.
Right.
So, maybe you've heard
I've
from some people?
also been approached, that was part of. As I was running for this position, I had a couple of people approach me about. Cost of living adjustments. I said, okay, I'll look into it. So, yeah, but. Yeah. Something to think about, yeah.
And how, does anyone else have any comment they want to make on this particular issue? I mean, it seems to me that one of the things we ought to think about doing is putting this as an agenda item for the next meeting to discuss whether or not to raise it, unless we think that it's too soon to do that.
I've been approached by, so.
I have not, but then people don't tend to approach me.
What is the auditor recommend as far as what our unfunded liability should be?
Do we know?
I was looking through the report, the number, like, where's the right balance, right? Do we want to be
Yeah, yeah.
100% funded? Do we want to be 80% funded?
I didn't see
Like,
it.
and I believe in the past, when Chief Wolf was here, we had some really good robust discussions about it, and not that we should do what we decided then. But we decided, like, if we started getting over 80% funded, we'd start considering raising it again. And bounce between 70 and 80% funded was kind of the discussion back then. Chief Wolf was a brilliant mathematician slash analyst. And, at the time, it made sense the way he presented that. I don't know if that's standard practice for a pension fund, and maybe that's some guidance we can seek from that PPA.
It could be, I remember long ago that it was about 75 to 80% is what the target was.
Okay.
To keep it funded at. Now, whether that is a
So please, I was.
starting place or what, but I know that it's been less than that, and I know that it's been more. So trying to, like you said, keep a good balance, and maybe we should have FPPA come up, talk to us about that.
So it might be appropriate to have.
Somebody from them explain, where we are with our pension, what would be a good point that we should,
And who among us has the contact with them? Is that Erica?
at FPPA, yeah. You have a contact there?
We kind of worked with them on the transfer stuff,
Yeah,
but just from our talks on the transfer, it sounded like FPPA, their target is for us to be like 100% funded.
that's not unrealistic.
Right, yeah, so
Right.
I think a good conversation with them, maybe, this might be something a couple of us can reach out to them and at least begin the
We
conversation.
could actually have, come and talk to the full board, right? We could even add it to the agenda, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, if it is only a 30-minute board meeting, we could probably have that
oh, sure,
be a 20-minute conversation.
yeah,
absolutely.
yeah.
Do you think we
And we're-
could make an arrangement like that for the next meeting? When is our next meeting? Because we're not doing this one every 2 weeks. We're doing this one every month.
To be determined, we only need 2 a year.
Okay, well, why don't we then talk to them, reach out to them, find out when they are available to meet with us sometime in the next several months, and we can schedule a meeting around them.
Yeah.
Okay,
We're 70, what'd you say?
77, if you're rounding up by 1.2%, 77% funding. So, I think,
Pretty realistic.
there's always the conversation, the district board could decide to put in more money and fix some of the funding, unfunded liability faster. We'll probably see that happening, but maybe that's an option. And the other option is markets do better, right?
Yeah.
So those are the two things. Or I guess there's a third option,
Well,
it's
they
just
do,
less
and
fun
then
to
they
talk
don't,
about,
and
which
then they
is
do, and they
people
don't.
coming off the pension rolls faster than normal,
Yeah,
which was actually mentioned. We did have some retired firefighters pass away this year, which, skewed the results positive
Right.
because they passed away sooner than the actuaries thought they would. So,
okay.
so at any rate, I agree with your plan. Within the next few
Is that a
months.
good plan? Okay.
Agreed.
And Erica, would you be willing to make the call? Find out what dates and whatever they might be available, where the time would be around 4 p.m. on a Monday. Well, let's just, anytime that we're already having a board meeting, let's put it that way. So, one of the 4 p.m. times that we're already having a board meeting. Okay, so is there anything else that we need to do on this issue or discuss? To anybody's mind? Okay, does any board member have any new business they would like to raise or discuss? No?
I would just mention, I don't know if the board's familiar and probably as well with the things that the pension could offer, should it want to. It's not just about $450 a month, there's a death benefit. There's things that we don't currently offer that we could.
Are we offered the death
We
benefit?
do.
Okay,
So
it's twice the.
twice
Yeah.
the monthly payment, so it's $900 a month, or $900. Payment if firefighter passed away.
So what are some examples of things?
For example, if I passed away in the line of duty, you could offer maybe half of my pension to my wife, and we don't currently do that. If, so there's some caveats in there, that even if I didn't die in the line of duty, if I died, would, the pension want to, put on part of that to the spouse or significant other, however that works, the beneficiary.
And all of that increases our.
All that increases the unfunded liability, right?
Right,
So, but I think it should be a active decision of any sitting pension board to be aware of what we do and what we could and what we choose not to offer. So that when a firefighter sitting in front of you saying, hey, why don't you offer this? You're not surprised.
And those are good questions and things that the FPPA, when they come up to talk to us, can give us.
yeah, I'd really
Information.
like to know a lot of what we could offer that we're not presently offering and at what price, I mean, at what, what impact.
Yeah.
Right.
Financial impact is that gonna have?
Yeah, and I'm not advocating for it necessarily at this point. I just wanted to make sure everyone is aware since everyone on the
That
board,
makes
short of
sense.
Chief Dorman probably was unaware of that. So,
That makes sense.
I kind of like the half, like you said, the half the pension, his spouse,
I'm-
the spouses
I
go
like that.
through a lot,
Mhm.
either way.
Yeah.
Whether it be the husband or the wife, the spouse goes through a lot of missing their spouse and everything while they're out fighting fires and stuff, so they put their time in too.
they wake up for every page too.
Right.
Yeah.
Presumably. But yeah, so, just those options, let's be aware of them, what the bylaws say you could do, what state statute says you could do. FPPA would be great informant on that for us at the same
Okay.
time, and then we could, consciously agree what we should currently or not.
Okay.
That's fine.
It seems to me this meeting might be one we might wanna reserve an hour for, like have a 3:30 PM start for that.
Not a bad idea.
It just feels like when
Yeah.
we're adding enough into it that we might need more than 30 minutes for that, so. When you talk to America, let's talk about meeting for an hour and starting the meeting, sorry about my voice, starting the meeting at 3:30 instead.
And are you okay with them doing virtual?
Sure. Anything else? On this subject, okay. Any other new business? No. Okay, so our next regularly scheduled meeting is to be determined, as we've already discussed, it'll hopefully. Be adjacent to a regular board meeting and will be an hour long to accommodate, the session with FPPA that we're trying to arrange. Could I have a motion to adjourn this meeting, please? Well, before we do that, does anybody else have anything they want to raise, discuss? Comment upon? Okay, could I have a motion to adjourn? the meeting?
A motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second, please.
Well, second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Motion carried.
Yeah.